I have never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
Get ready to delve into the shocking story of a crooked cop who believed he was untouchable. In today's episode, we'll uncover the chilling moment when this pedo cop realizes his world is crashing down. These were the statements of the judge overseeing the trial of Jalen Fleer, a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy. At 27 years old, he appeared squeaky clean in his daily life, but a covert inquiry eventually caught up with him, prompting questioning that resulted in a search and disclosure of over 20 felony counts. In this video, we'll walk you through the questioning that ultimately incarcerated this fiend. Jalen Fleer, once a prominent baseball and football player for Santana High School, served as a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy. He was married and anticipating the birth of a child. However, the San Diego County Crime Stoppers received tip-offs about the officer's indecent conduct. Their extensive 2-month probe uncovered a plethora of incriminating evidence demanding explanation. Here's how the interrogation unfolded.
To share your side of the story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating.
Okay.
You're not under arrest and you are not being detained.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Due to the fact that the questioner is acting based on information provided by a charitable group, she must establish the provision that the questioning is optional and that he is free to depart at his own discretion. He is even permitted to decline responding to any significant inquiries and can summon legal representation at any given moment. However, the questioner maintains such uncomplicated and transparent dialogue with Jalen that he perceives this interrogation as a mere exchange of thoughts. Subsequently, he begins to unravel details about his own self.
Football, baseball. Went to Grossmont College for a little bit, played baseball there. I got a job here. Worked at Dick's Sporting Goods before this, so this is my second job. Started working with this department for coming up on 5 years now.
So baseball seemed pretty important to you back in high school.
Fun, yeah.
What position?
Pitcher.
Cool. How's your arm holding up?
I mean, soreness every once in a while, but I haven't thrown it for a while. So.
Yeah, no, it still kills me. I played softball.
Okay, nice.
So I was, third, short, center, and pitcher.
Here in San Diego?
Yeah, down Hilltop, Bonita Valley. And have you always worked corrections?
Yeah, I attempted to go out to patrol, went to the academy. Things didn't work out there, so I came back here.
Did you have fun at the academy while you were there?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good. I mean, camaraderie and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Married? Have any kids?
Oh yeah, married. Recently got married this last year in September.
Okay.
We have a kid due on the way in August.
Oh, okay. Boy, girl?
Boy.
Very nice.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Were you, hoping for
Oh
a
no,
girl?
I said looking forward to
Oh,
it.
looking forward. I thought you said unfortunately. I'm
No,
like,
no, I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And your wife, how long have you known her?
Actually, preschool. Yeah, we met in preschool, went separate ways. Met her back in high school. Things like I was trying to date her, but she was playing it hard to get again. Yeah. Then college came around, tried again, and actually ran into her in PB about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then we reconnected then and got married,
Sparked.
had a family, bought a house.
And I hear your schedule recently changed. How do you feel about the schedule
it's long.
change?
Yeah, 7, 12 and a half in a row, kills you. 7 off is nice, but it flies by. So.
Yeah, and then those 7 drag
Yeah.
once you're here. So at least you're on your last day today, right?
The entirety of this conversation holds significance as it will establish a sequence of occurrences that may culminate in a more substantial unlawful act. Initially, she lays the groundwork, and presently she transitions to the location where the offense transpired, online platforms.
So, how about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day, got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy with her and stuff, some stuff, but...
Can you tell me about that, or?
I mean, it was with another recruit in the academy, but...
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit?
I was, back in, I stopped, everything got cut off, got rid of... I mean, I didn't delete the Snapchat, I just deleted the app, so...
Okay.
I haven't used it for like, I don't know, 2 years and a half now.
Okay. So on Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can, what's your Facebook login, like your username?
I think just under Jalen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you said Instagram? Is that
Instagram,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username?
I think...
Okay. And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
Just Jalen Fleer.
Jalen Fleer?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that you had there, and has that account since been deleted, or just
That one,
deactivated the?
that's just delete the app. I think it's still there.
Okay. And I know when it comes to Facebook, you connect it to an email address. Do you know what email address is connected to it? And then your Instagram account, what, same email?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I know sometimes with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
I believe it's my phone number.
Okay. Very cool.
Consequently, through acquainting herself with Jalen's social media profiles, the questioner endeavors to link them with the anonymous tips to substantiate the connection. At this point, Jalen has become excessively candid regarding his online presence, and it has taken him an extended period to pose the evident query.
I don't know, do you have any questions for me before we kind of...
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of going from there. We did receive a picture that, when we looked into it, it looks similar to you. So I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here. Okay. So this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I went to Grossmont.
Okay. So this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
I don't know, 20?
20? Have you ever used this picture on any social media site?
I think it was Snapchat back in the day, yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you ever shared this picture with anybody on Snapchat?
Yeah, probably with my wife, to be honest. I mean, obviously I talked to other girls back in the day too, but I can't remember. Right
Okay.
off the head.
If you had to guesstimate how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, maybe just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay. So definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did share it on Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to?
I mean, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember who it was.
Okay. Have you ever posted it as like your profile photo, or
No, that one,
ever
no.
posted it on Instagram? Oh, I forgot to ask you, are your accounts, is your Instagram and your Facebook, are they private? To add somebody?
Yeah, I believe I had to, yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
just...
request a friend.
Yeah, you can't just be anyone. So that one's at least a little bit better, where it's like you have to actively search for somebody, right? You in the photo, and is that a Grossmont? Is that Grossmont?
Yeah, it's
emblem?
Grossmont College.
Okay, cool.
This particular image served as the initial proof that intrigued the questioner, who aimed to unravel how an alleged anonymous tip managed to obtain a selfie of that nature. It is noteworthy that pictures cannot be downloaded from Snapchat unless explicitly sent, and it was never posted to Facebook or Instagram. Hence, it implies that he purposely shared this image with an individual whom the interrogator describes as a purported young female on Snapchat. Observing Jalen's facial expressions, one can discern his growing realization regarding the direction this inquiry is taking.
Your schedule. I know that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off. Day shift, so typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5 and you work like the complete opposite schedule.
Depends. Every 3 months we rotate days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now, a month and a half. Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the Bahila with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat, and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that. So we, of course, want to be able to hear what happened from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to obviously
Everyone that I
determine
talked
that.
Having delved further into the matter, the questioner now acquires knowledge about his daily routine, enabling her to align it with the investigation's pattern. At this point, he interjects to inquire whether involving his legal representation is necessary. The interrogator's reply alleviates his concerns, assuring him that he is not being treated as a wrongdoer, but rather they are solely investigating allegations. While the initial mention of communicating with the aforementioned young female on Snapchat didn't elicit much of a response from him, this time he provides an answer that ultimately unveils his Tinder profile.
And from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to obviously
Everyone that I
determine
talked to, I mean, was about my age, I remember.
Okay. So who have you talked to?
My wife. I mean, this was back then when I had Tinder.
He explains that he only used Tinder when he met an ex-partner with whom he had a 3-year relationship. Subsequently, he married his wife, whom he had known since their early childhood years. Now, in case you're curious as to why we have not presented the second image, it is due to its explicit content. He recalls that his ex-girlfriend's Tinder account and his current wife were the only individuals who had access to this picture. He firmly believes his wife is trustworthy enough not to leak it, and despite their tumultuous breakup, he is certain that his ex-partner would not disclose the picture either. It is evident that he is refusing to disclose the true origin of this picture because deep down he is well aware of the individual to whom he sent it.
So, I mean, I met girls on Tinder and stuff back in the day. And yes, some save stuff, but I don't know who would save a picture like that. I mean, a nude, maybe, yeah, they would save. Not that one.
And there's nothing wrong with this photo, right? It's just
No,
you.
I agree. I don't know how it would get in the hands of a younger person. I don't know.
Okay. There were also some conversations that were exchanged between you and this person.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't talk to anybody younger, though.
Not on Snapchat?
No,
Not recently?
not recently, no.
Not only does he persistently reject the notion of sending this picture, but he also adamantly denies sending it to a person who is notably younger, so to speak, in recent times. The inclusion of the term recently suggests that he might have indeed shared it with someone in the distant past, whom he is intentionally evading to reveal.
Now, you said all of your social media accounts are private, right?
Yeah.
And I know you're a law enforcement officer, so I know that you've also taken the time to make your plates confidential.
I mean, back in the day, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think my current ones are, though.
I mean, obviously I ran your plates.
Okay.
So you're still driving the Ford Fusion.
Yeah,
And is it black or gray?
it's great.
Okay. And you got tinted windows on it still?
Yeah.
And so, when it comes to the photo, I really want to understand why this person would be in possession of the photo. But the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. No, I couldn't tell you that. I don't know. No.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
Okay.
So is there any reason why the person would say they're you and share your information?
Sounds like it'd be someone that knows me then, obviously. I don't know who. I don't have any enemies that would be doing something like that. Can I ask what information was shared? What they know?
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know that.
Yeah. So that information was kind of shared.
Okay.
Your work schedule.
It's been 5 years now I've worked here.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really. I haven't shared anything like that recently. I couldn't tell you who that would be.
So let's take it back a little bit.
The interrogator employed the term recently due to the fact that the sender was aware of his updated work schedule, which had been implemented only a few months prior to this interrogation. At present, the information provided is not aligning, and it is unequivocally incriminating Jalen. We now possess a username, J178211, where the number 7 corresponds to his college jersey. 82 signifies his high school jersey, and 2011 denotes his year of graduation. However, he contends that he has never come across this account, but it strongly implies that this particular account was responsible for sending the explicit pictures. The situation is decidedly unfavorable for him.
You shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And how many times would you say you've done that?
A lot.
Can you kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
I mean, my wife, my ex-girlfriend, back in the day, Tinder and stuff, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know how Tinder is. High school, even, junior high, I did.
Did you ever share any videos of you having sex with anyone?
With anyone? No. I've always had personal videos of me and my wife. That was it. And my ex actually had one, but
What does your ex look like?
she's blonde.
She's blonde? Okay. So you've never shared any videos?
No, I have not, no.
Just still shots?
Yeah.
So, when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account, and of course your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why obviously
Yeah, no, it's...
we have a growing
I understand.
concern.
It's weird.
And of course your picture's attached to it,
Yeah.
right? Which is even more like either someone's...
Can I ask what... You said you got new ones, too?
There were images that were shared, yes, that...
Can I ask? I know, I'm sure you got them here. Can I ask to see what they are?
You want to see the picture?
Yeah, so I can get an idea.
Yeah. So I don't actually have a clear shot of one.
Oh.
Yeah, so I did not
Okay, I understand.
print out those
I wait till I have
pictures.
a lawyer, because I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. So I'm
Of
happy
course,
with it.
you definitely have the ability to do that, and of course,
Yeah.
this is completely voluntary.
I understand.
And so
I just don't want to get caught up on something. I'm working this career. I don't want to get caught up on something.
I fully understand. Yeah. So you can, yes, 100% elect not to speak with us. You are not under arrest at this time.
Yeah, I understand.
Obviously, given the fact that we're here and the fact that we're speaking to you, I know that your bosses are going to want to speak with
question.
you
Yeah,
afterwards.
Yeah, in this part, the interrogator has confirmed some details which are vital to the investigation. It was only after the discussion of the nudes that he finally decided to not share further, but another interrogator in the room, who was just observing, entered to ask 3 questions of her own.
I have a couple of questions, but
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
don't want to answer, or can I ask you the questions? Because you can choose to answer or not answer. So if I ask you a question and you're like, I don't want to answer that,
Yeah,
you can
no,
tell me
understand.
that. One of my questions was, I think I missed it, but when was the last time that you had Snapchat? Because I know you said you deleted it, but I didn't hear when you deleted it.
I just deleted the app. I deleted that when I was in the academy.
In the academy.
Yeah.
When did you go to the academy?
It's like a little over a year ago.
A year ago,
Yeah.
so in 2019?
Yeah, right at the beginning of 2019, January.
Okay, and then what years did you go to college at Grossmont?
2011 to about 2013,
Okay.
14.
And then I just want to make sure that we all understand each other. When my partner says a younger female, you
Yeah.
understand that we mean someone under the age of 18?
Yeah, that's obviously why you're here.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister, yeah. She's 19 right now. 20, sorry.
Oh, okay. And then my last question was, when she was asking about the house and the decorations of your house, in any of your rooms in your house, do you have that new look where they have like the barn door outer rail type thing? It's like a country, I don't know what you would call it. I see it a
Barn door,
lot on
yeah.
on like
Yeah.
those DIY shows.
Yes.
Do you have those in
I
your
do have
house?
one,
Okay.
Here's what the 3 questions were confirming. Firstly, he deleted the app, not the account. So chances are that he could reinstall and later delete it to look clean to his wife. After all, their schedules don't match, so he might reinstall it when she's not around. Secondly, the college years were confirmed just to set a timeline of activities. And the third question was just a clarification in case he later ends up denying what they meant. After these 3 questions, he chose to have a lawyer present and denied answering any more questions. By law, he was free to leave, but that was after he turned over everything to Johnny Law.
With the next step, however, I'm going to go ahead and pull some documents here for you. So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give you a chance to read through this. This is a search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you,
Okay.
as well as any mobile devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it inside your locker?
It's on my person right now.
Okay. So if you want to go ahead and hand it to us, we definitely don't need to go in and grab it from you.
Okay.
But the search warrant does require that we take it from you.
Okay.
Okay. Additionally, it does allow us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Is your vehicle parked here?
It's parked a few blocks away.
Okay. Do you remember exactly where you
It's over across from Cat's Pizza over there.
Cap's Pizza?
Yeah.
And is it like in a parking
It's in a parking lot.
Okay. Is it like one of those paid parking lots?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cap's Pizza. I'll put a note on that. So the warrant does allow for us to also process your vehicle.
You guys are gonna take my vehicle?
No, we're going to process it here. After that, we will also have access to your locker. Are your vehicle keys inside your locker?
My vehicle keys are in my vehicle right now.
They're in your vehicle?
Yeah.
So you have a code?
I have a code.
Okay. Would you mind sharing that code with us?
Am I allowed a lawyer to say no to that?
Well, the warrant allows for us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, so
otherwise
you
we'll
break
get a
it.
tow
Yeah,
truck.
that's fine. Yeah, I'll give it up to you.
I'll jot it
What's the
down.
code?
Thank you.
I don't even know the number. I know the
Now he's realized that there's no turning back as the so-called anonymous tips turned into an investigation and finally turned into a search warrant for everything he owns. Literally everything. The officer was later put on desk duty for a couple of weeks until the investigation went its course. His DNA swabs and everything were collected. And then in came the shocking revelations in the court case of People versus Fleer. There were 4 victims between the ages of 12 and 14, but prosecutors allegedly contacted more than 40 who described themselves as minors. The prosecutors read graphic letters of his encounters to the court. He even engaged in sex acts with a 14-year-old girl and contacted numerous other underage girls over social media with the aim of meeting up for sex. Count 6 said, on or about April 8th, that Fleer unlawfully participated in an act of oral copulation with a person under the age of 16. And Count 7 and 8 said Fleer lewdly committed a lascivious act upon the body of a child 14 or 15 years of age. Jalen Fleer pled guilty to 20 felony and misdemeanor charges and was sentenced to 10 to 12 years in state prison with no probation. He will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. What started as an investigation in 2021 led to the arrest of this madman in 2021. At the same time, we have to commend the efforts by the interrogator here, who was able to take out so much of the information from him voluntarily. But even if he had refused to talk, the search warrant had already come through, so there was no point in hiding anything. However, considering that he was charged with 20 sex offenses, do you think that a 10 or 12-year sentence was enough? Well, make sure to tell us in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.